when I saw, I didn't even know that Auntie Donna was already there because she had pulled up in her car, and she had one bad one like mine too, you know. And I was standing waiting for Lady Beadle to drop off our car and then to come. She's such a beautiful lady. She's such a beautiful lady. She didn't have to. Her security was there. She wound the window down. She said, "Pastor." And I went over and I hugged her. And I said, no, no wonder why people love this woman and why they may hate her at the same time. I said, she's lovable. And what she has is remarkable. And it's either you love her or you hate her, because she don't give you herself. She's not pretending for nobody, and she's not putting it on. What you see is what you get. Just an amazing. And I was, you know, people say, oh, you get the hug, so that means, no, it's saying something or something. Somebody wrote something and put on social media and say, you pay for what you want now, or you get what you want now, I guess, because they put a picture beside me, sitting beside her at her table. And the truth is, when Lady Beadle and I came in, we came in, a few people, and I think her friend who was with her, I think her name is Nadine or so, was in front of us. And so I said, where do we go? I have no idea where we go. And I tell people all the time, meeting on social media is one thing, but to meet in person is a different story. You different experience. I choose to be who I want to be on social media. It's a choice. It really is. But to meet me in person is different. Anyhow, so I followed Nadine and this other beautiful lady. She was in a lovely purple outfit, and we followed them, and we found the ballroom, and it was beautiful. Everybody was just looking wonderful. And I've always taught in my church, I said, listen, you never take front seat. You take seat in the back. It's best to be asked to come to the front than to ask to go and sit in the back, because you're too enough. So we sat in the back, and a good record. We could see Auntie Donna and everybody, and it was a good spot. And Beadle and I was talking, and we were taking pictures, and we just loved the event. And there, out of the blue, because Auntie Donna had asked me to pray for the dinner, and we did, and it was wonderful. And I sat down. Saints, out of the blue, I lie not to you. I said nothing. We didn't talk to nobody. Auntie Donna herself got up and grabbed me by my hands and said, "Pastor, please come. You and your administrator." So I said, I wonder if somebody needs prayer or need help. She said, "Sit right here, sir." When I look around the table and see all of these delegates and important and lovely, attractive, beautiful people, and the setting of gold glass and cups and all of that, you know, as a person, travel all over the world, I see so many different things. But that moment, because we were in the back and we weren't expecting anything, and for her to call us to sit with her and eat with her and talk with her, it was honorable, and it was amazing. And of course, we prayed afterwards, and the Lord had his way. And you know, when they start the little merengue, me and my administrator put up our church hand and decided to go to the door and go to another event because I had something else to do. And so this is where the whole devotion goes this morning. I finally got to my hotel room, I think about 9 o'clock after everything was done. And I went to bed, and everybody knows me, I don't sleep long. 4 hours the most, and that's it. I don't sleep long. And I was just thinking about the event and thinking about how God took one woman's life who had so much hardship, and she turned it around, all because of kindness and love. And I started to pray for her that the Lord will continue to keep and to watch over her. And she talks about the prayer of Jabez. And I prayed that prayer over her as well. And then for some reason I slipped off back to sleep about maybe 2 minutes. When I was finished, and maybe about 2 minutes, I got right back up again. And I rolled over, and somebody was online who also does charity. And because of the whole atmosphere, the whole atmosphere charged with being givers and blessings and all of that, I said, wow. And this individual still was having their live, and I said, you know, she's so committed to her cause and all that she does. And I said, I just want to continue that trend of being kind and give back and always. And I've given before, it's not a problem. And I'll always give. But can I be honest and transparent with you guys for a moment? And if you see me cry today, just cry with me, because it was so emotional. I turned around and it was a superstar, or something like that. And I pledged $300, something like that. But it's to go to the charity that they do. And it's one that I believe in. I remember when I was in Jamaica, I used to see them bathe people that were without clothes or out of their mind, dirty, cut their hair and all of that. And this individual does it, and I love to see that kind of love and care and compassion that she shared. And so because of that, I not only said hello and greeted, and also just blessed with a superstar to continue encouraging her work and her work that she was doing. Saints, about 10 minutes later, I guess she did not see that I had sent the superstar and or whatever you guys call it, and it was me. Saints, I get some cuss. I get, excuse me, Jamaicans, I get some cloth, I get some material, I get some inch measure, I get some needle and some thread, I get some crocus bag. I was humiliated, I was disrespected, I was spoken to like filth, and I was torn down like an old fence. Saints, we just left an event that, trust me, Saints, if you weren't at DONNA'S event, what you see on camera don't do justice unless you're there, even though it's beautiful. Saints, I get some cuss. And I called Carol. I called Carol. And Carol came to my suite, and she sat on the couch. And I said, Carol, guess just what happened? And I weep. I cry. I cry. So some people say, well, Pastor, some people don't like you, and they don't want to take a donation, and them cuss you off. Is that what you're crying about? Yes and no. If it was that alone, I'm tough. I can deal with stuff. Because money's, I tell the people, I don't hold on to stuff. It's not about the money. It's not about buying people. The Bible says money answereth all things. How you gonna buy one bag of rice? How you gonna put slippers on their foot? How you gonna cut their hair? How you going to feed them? You need help, you need support, you need community. And you really need people that not just tell you, oh, that they are part of your team. You need supporters. A lot of you who say you have charity, y'all don't have supporters. You guys just have groupies. You need supporters. People like Auntie Donna will say, listen, we'll make one $10,000 to and send a girl to school. That is supporters. That kind of thing we're talking about. Nevertheless, I was sat and the person was talking and saying some things, and I kept on saying, no, it's not me. It's not me. I didn't do that. I didn't say that. I tried to refute what was being said because it's serious. And I have never spoken to anybody in Curacao. I've never spoken to any vlogger online but one person. And I know that Auntie Donna is powerful because when I was finished, the Lord said to me, they're angry and they're upset that you went to the event, you supported it, and you are a part of her network. Because nothing else makes sense. And since I cried because if anybody knows me, and nobody knows my profession until I said it when I was at Auntie Donna. I work in government. I am a pastor. I work with the mentally retarded children. I'm also a counselor. I deal with those who have mental health and a few other things. Nobody knew the extent of my resume until I said it then. So when I got up the morning and sowed the seed, and the person went, listen, the person material me up until the waistcoat and vinyl jacket in a one fit me well when that person was done with me. And the accusation was, you use your money to tie people or to beg friend, and then you walk up and down and talk about it. And there were names that was called that they said I called and spoke about them. Saints, if it was not true, or if it was true rather, I would come online. But you see, because I know it wasn't true, and it's not true, I come public. Because that's how I am. Number one, I am a respected pastor in New York. My parents are respected bishops in Jamaica. I came out of the children's home where kids was molested, raped, abused, and killed. I have watched best friends got killed in sports. People raped and molested and all of that. When the person finish line me up and tell me they don't want their money and I can't buy them and I can't beg them, I had no idea that this individual and other persons may have had other issues on social media and other problems. Saints, is giving back charitable to the community. I love to give. Anybody can tell you in our church, this is not what Miller put on. If you want to know him, just know him. If they say to you, he's kind, just believe that. If you don't believe, call me anything else you want to call me. But the one thing, even my enemies will tell you, said, one thing about Miller, he is kind, and he's loving, and he's gentle, and if he can help you, he will. Saints, I was blamed for carrying name and discussing and tearing down people's lives, and I helped to body shame, and I guess other things happened to this individual. And I guess these are the vloggers who I at one point mentioned. One, I said I like her because she's straightforward. I don't know her. She was talking about a specific, listen to me, no saints, listen, because I realize Jamaican vloggers don't listen. Listen to me. I heard the lady online talking about an issue, and she didn't ramp. She was serious as a judge. And I said, I like her. She direct. Another issue, as you all know, we were talking about uniting Jamaica and coming together as one, and let us not be fussing and fighting. So the young lady who responded back to me, she responded in the video online. So I responded back to her and said, thank you, and I receive it, and I will do better, and I will watch my response. 3 other persons spoke to me on the phone, not just one, 3 other persons, but that was on the phone, and we had a phone conversation, and we left it there. So when the person who left the message, the last message, said, Pastor, listen, your message is good, but don't spoil it and let people draw you out, especially when you're upset. Keep your message clean, stay focused, keep preaching. We love your preaching, we love you, and you're doing a good job, and I see your effort. And of course, I get that beaten for that as well. Saints, what hurt me this morning is when an allegation and a lie. I rather you beat me. I rather you kill me than tell a lie on me. I don't like it. When the individual was done on their live, it was said that the way I mistreated a disabled young lady in New York and also assaulted her, that she lost, I guess, her child, and to this day is locked up in an asylum for what I did to her. Saints, saints, my heart sink, my heart sink, my heart sink, my heart sink, my heart sink. I said, God, no. I said, no, God. I said, no, Auntie Donna have to be a powerful woman. Because nobody in their right mind could come up with such a thing. Saying they call me homosexual, they call me all kind of something. But nobody has ever accused me of abusing the disabled, the handicapped, someone that is out of their mind, to assault. And we use the word assault, but they mean rape. That the child lose her child, and because she lost her child, she's still now in the asylum because of me. And the individual said, we know you in New York. You think we don't know you? Listen to me. I am on boards of government. Legal. I wish you guys would stop calling so I can finish my live, please. I'm on legal boards that you cannot be on there unless you are fingerprinted and do not have a criminal record. You cannot be a therapist. You can't be a pastor, a marriage counselor. You cannot be one who defend people that are in prison. When people are going through immigration problems and they need help, my number is called. I'm like a doctor. My phone number is on. They call me all the time. If somebody comes and they're in trouble, they call me and they say, Pastor, somebody's detained and they are in need of help. And so I would have to get there and get a lawyer, and we start the process to help to see how we can either clear the situation, clear their name, or they go home, however we do it. And there are 4 other major things that I do in New York that I cannot speak because it's governmental, and it is those governmental jobs are not what we talk about publicly. We do them privately. So I say all of that to say my life has to be a certain way, and I could not. And I grew up seeing abuse. I didn't even understood mental health until I myself went through it. So to mess with somebody who has mental health or been through some form of handicap or disability and hurt and pain, and to do what I was accused of doing. Saints, my belly, let me sit down right here for a second. My belly pain me. Intercessors, I couldn't call none of you. I didn't even call Dr. Williams the night. I didn't call my parents the night. I just turned off the live and I just roll over. And I started to cry because I couldn't believe what I just heard. And the reason why I cried, because I couldn't pray. I couldn't pray because I couldn't believe something or someone. I said, God, I went through 20 surgeries. I lost my stomach. They thought I had stomach cancer. I was 225 pounds before. I lost my wife. I lost finances, churches. I mean, I went through losses. And I never gave up on God, and I kept on trusting Him until today the Lord has restored me, that I can bless people with cars and homes and support an event and to be a blessing and to just give. Saints, I laid in the people them king size bed, and I told you I don't know